First off, is the club disappointed that the state government didn't give the contribution that Essendon expected yesterday?
Yeah, we are disappointed. We feel it's a fantastic project to invest in, but these things are meant to try us, but there's no question we move on, and I'm pretty convinced that we've got the means to fill that gap.
They give you a reason as to why. I mean, we've seen a lot of footy clubs get funding for facilities in recent years. What was their reason why you weren't granted any?
Oh, I think clearly things have got a bit tougher on the revenue side of state politics over the course of the last 6 months. So unfortunately, our submission came at a time where things were getting a bit tighter. So I think that's the reason.
You put in months and months and months, I think more than a year, in fact, work to get that funding, David. I guess when did you learn unofficially that you wouldn't get it?
I learnt yesterday about lunchtime when I spoke to the Minister for Sport, Hugh Delahunty.
So is there a plan B on your behalf?
I think the plan going forward now is really to hit the fundraising trail again. We've obviously been going around to our members and high net worth supporters through the course of the last almost 2 years now, but we just got to keep going, and it's difficult asking for money, but we feel so strongly about this project, not because it's just a training facility for the footballers, but it's more than that. It's a community hub for the northwest part of Victoria and bringing together communities, cultures as a part of our community program. So that's the vision, and that's what we've got to continue to sell.
Look, I know you like doing it quietly, but I guess you're on record in the paper this morning saying that the Evans family is going to contribute more money. That makes you one of the biggest, I guess, benefactors in footy. Could you just give us a few comments on that contribution?
We're obviously not going to talk to you about the amount because I want to keep that private between us and the football club, but I don't feel I can go and talk to our members and our private benefactors if we're not seriously committing to the project ourselves. So I think that's only fair.
Time also, David, where Collingwood got a significant contribution from the federal government that was announced last Saturday. A lot of viewers will say, well, Collingwood's got some, Essendon didn't. Could you just explain the difference there and whether you think that's fair?
Well, we did. We got a $6 million commitment from the federal government 12 months ago with our partnership with the Australian Paralympics Committee. So it was a very, very generous contribution from the federal government, which is now locked in. We're using that money to set up this partnership with the Australian Paralympics, which is going extremely well. So we're very thankful for that $6 million from the federal government.
What will this do in terms of timeline for the whole project?
I think the community part or the infrastructure for our community programs probably get put back a bit. But as I said publicly yesterday, we're committed to it. I mean, this is more than just a training facility. It is about providing community outcomes for our community partners, particularly around the multiculturalism programs that we run, that surround multiculturalism in this country, as well as support for the Indigenous programs. That is incredibly important to the Essendon Football Club. It's who we are, it's a part of our DNA. So I'm not going to stop until that's delivered.
But it won't affect the football side of the development?
No, it won't.
Will anything else change in terms of the structure of the sound without the money at the moment?
No, it's all going to plan, and I must stress that the fundraising's gone pretty well to now. I mean, we're well over $18 million committed and pledged. The work has started. The work is going extremely well and to plan, to budget. So anybody who's wanting to see the progress and see how to donate, go to our website at snfc.com.au.
And is there any chance, David, of the state government contributing money further down the track?
That was certainly something that I asked the Sports Minister yesterday, and he welcomed us going to the state government with another submission for next budget. That's something we'll do because we really believe in this project, and as you said earlier, we've put a lot of time and effort into talking to the state government about it, investing in it, and we think it's got great community outcomes. So we're pretty keen for the state government to support us.
On the back page of the paper today, $1 million offer for Travis Cloke, a free agent. Can you see more of this coming? I think a lot of people think that the lower clubs are going to be affected, but we see a Collingwood player trying to be poached already. Do you think this is going to become the norm with free agency?
My view on free agency is I don't think it's going to have the effect that people think it will. I mean, for us at Essendon, it's about making sure things happen to ensure that people want to stay at our club, and so that this facility, for instance, is about player retention. It's about incentivising players to come and play for us as well, so that we can provide the very best facilities to get players to play every weekend, get them up. So I think that's what we're focusing on in free agency, but certainly from our point of view, I don't think free agents will have any big impact on our strategy going forward.
I guess Paddy's the big one that a lot of fans will be looking at for the Bombers to re-sign. David, is that any closer at the moment?
We're certainly in deep conversations with his management. That has certainly been the case over the course of the last few weeks, and we're pretty happy with the way the talks have been going.